Hi, my name is Anna Miro. I'm a makeup artist. Here is my friend Misha. She's going to be my model for today. We are going to be doing a burn victim, half-face burn victim. I'm going to be using latex, wax, toilet paper, most of the things, household things, and then some color. And we're going to be using some techniques like using wax to take away the eyebrow and then use it to look as if she's being stretched in some areas, like burn victims happen. And then the textures are going to be done with toilet paper or just paper and latex and spirit gum. And we're going to be doing some textures and then just some paint work on it so it looks real. So hope you like it. Spirit gum. This is what you use to stick anything in your face. Don't use anything that's not spirit gum. It does stink a lot, but it's good. The trick with spirit gum is to apply it and wait until it's sticky. Don't put it wet because it won't stick. You have to apply a little bit on it. Apply and then wait until it's almost dry and then put whatever you need to stick on. Applying a little bit of spirit gum to help the wax stick better. The areas that I'm going to use them. If it's good wax, it should stick without the spirit gum, but I'm just doing both techniques just in case. Wax is like kind of a Play-Doh-ish texture, just a little bit stickier. And the trick with it is smooth it out once you put it on. So you're a little uncomfortable. You want to apply most of the textures before you apply the color. Coloring is the last thing you do. Mostly because you don't want anything on the skin. This will attach a lot more better and like just clean skin. Okay. Just wet your fingers a little bit and then start just spin it out. I said to wet fingers a little bit just because it makes it not stick to your fingers. If not, it will stick to your fingers. To be really specific in the ripples, and the texture is always good when it comes to burn victims, so just go with it more or less. It's just the fact that you don't want it to look like it's a wax right there, so that's why you're spreading it out. But texture wise, just leave it. It will get sticky and it will start sticking to your fingers. That's why I use a little bit of water. Once you apply the wax, we're going to go ahead and apply the textures with the paper and the spirit gum and the latex. You want all the textures on before you start a paint job. The good thing about burn makeup is that you don't have to be really specific that if something is falling off, it's actually good. So you don't want to, if it's something else you want it flawless, you have to go more into the wax. But because it doesn't matter that something falls off, because skin falls off when you're burned, it's actually really good. So you want to keep textures even if they look weird, because in the paint job you'll fix it. Okay. What you want to do is break it off, and this is have a ply. Yeah, you want to have one ply. Right, so there you go. You want the thinnest version of it. You want to determine specific areas where you want the texture. I'm kind of gonna wing it, just because I'm gonna just go with the flow a little bit. But you can say, oh, I want like the forehead more textured, or the cheek more textured. Just go and do the texture all over. I'm gonna bring it all the way down. So we're gonna be using all the way to the neck and the bone here. But remember, you want to put the spirit gum and let it dry, but don't go crazy. Don't put the whole thing, because it will take you time to apply the paper. So maybe do half, do it by areas. You're going to scrunch it, do it a ball, and then open it up. And once you put it, you're going to scrunch it also on top of the gum, the spirit gum, so it creates textures. This is all that we're using this for, textures. What happened here, spirit gum got absorbed by the paper. It's fine, just put it again. Always ask the person if they're feeling something in their face, because not everybody is people are allergic to this. It's really, really strong. It really smells, right, Nisha? Mm-hmm. It smells pretty strong, so you want to be aware that they're not having an allergic reaction. If you didn't put the red on, it's not supposed to be. Be sure to close your eyes if you can. So I'm going to put some stuff in your eye. Eyes, be really careful. You don't want something of this to drip inside somebody's eye. So make sure it does not drip. The paper is a good way to mix in the skin and the wax, because you'll see the marks sometimes, and if you're not an expert doing wax, I'm not a huge expert doing wax, meaning smoothing it in, use the paper to do that, to mix them, to cover it. It's try that the paper doesn't have borders on it. Just try to rip it so it's already uneven, and then you start creasing it. I'm going to do a few more papers, and I'm going to go into another way of doing textures, which is with latex. Okay? You can do the whole thing with paper. You can mix it up, or you can do it all in wax. It depends on what you want to do and materials. These things are not cheap, so you can choose one or the other if you rather.